Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today is day 5 of World Watercolor Month. The prompt word is patch. And I was thinking patchwork quilt, patchy pants, patchy, something with a patch on it. And I didn't really want to paint anything like that. Definitely didn't want to paint a quilt. So I decided to create a little landscape that was patchwork-esque. Like if I were going to make this into a quilt, what would it look like on paper? So I'm painting in segments and doing one little bit at a time here and there. I'm not minding a little bit of color bleed here and there because some fabrics do have a bit of ombre to them. But I wanted to do this little landscape and I decided to do a voiceover because it's an hour and 20 minutes of 4th of July fireworks in the background and they're very loud. So I time lapsed and I'm voiceovering this little video. I got to have a lot of fun with color choices and really running on instinct. What colors look nice next to each other. Now, purple and yellow look really nice next to each other, but when you mix purple and yellow or purple and cream or orange, they tend to make a muddy brown color. So I'm trying really hard not to touch those colors together too much in my sky. And my sky is supposed to be more of a sunset twilight kind of sky. Thus all the color choices that you'll see me make here in the next few minutes. Some soft buttery yellows into oranges and more deep oranges, purple and a light lavender. And then up here I'm using, I'm actually using winter, is it winter sky? No, it's a wintry night mixed with Prussian blue to get this kind of deep dark blue, and I do throw in a touch of the Blueberry Mountain, which is kind of like a dioxazine purple. The Wintry Night is a blue black color with some kind of bronze metallic glitter glow in it. The glitter doesn't really show up in this mixture, but it will if you use that paint on its own. But I go from the Wintry Night up at the top into lavenders and purples. I think it turns out really nice. And kind of throw in some of the cream here and there and the upper colors and oranges and swirl it around. And in my head I was thinking very Starry Night. Not that this looks like Starry Night at all, but I do enjoy the swirls and the different. I might try and do something like this again. I like the colors next to each other and how they feel, kind of bouncing off of each other next to each other. I dig that. Let me know if you agree or don't. See that purple next to that Wintry Night blue color? It looks so nice. And as I'm working, I'm like, oh yeah, I like this and I like that. Oh, and that looks nice. I'm having a grand time. Yeah, I did stay home 4th of July night. I was chillaxing and babysitting the Caesar dog, my daughter's dog, because he doesn't like fireworks. And they were doing stuff at the boyfriend's house. And I don't really do fireworks. I'm not really a big fireworks person. I mean, they're pretty, but I'm not going to purposely hunt down fireworks or spend money on fireworks. It's just not my thing. I have in the past. When the kids were young, we did fireworks and stuff, but yeah, not a big thing for me. I did want to do a little bit of a lighter blue, so I just used the Prussian blue with a touch of Wintry Night in it for that lighter blue in the sky, that nighttime blue. And then I'm doing a little bit of the cream up here. I put in 3 little like circle spots. I'm not sure why. It just felt right. Maybe it's another world. Maybe they have 3 suns. Who knows? Maybe their sky looks like this, all swirly. Yeah, I really enjoyed working on this painting. It was super relaxing. An hour and 20 minutes of just playing with color and what color looks nice next to another color, and that kind of thing. I do feel like that the little E shape that I filled out is a little dark on that one side, but it's too late now. We already got it in there. I'm going to do a little bit of orange around those. And I did go in with the glittery, what was it? What is my favorite color that I have in this? This pumpkin spice. And I put that in the sky as well. It's a little glitter paint to give the sky a little pop, a little sparkle. And I love that I can do that with these paints. And it usually reads on camera, so I can't see it on the little editing screen that I have right now, but you guys might be able to see it on your phones if you zoom in, or definitely on your computer or TV, wherever you watch. I'm going to do Purple Mountain's Majesty back here, a little unintended. Purpley mountains back in the back, mixed, and I'm using a lot of the colors in the sky down in the land because it makes your painting more cohesive. Just like if you were going to paint a landscape in a traditional way, your sky would be reflected off of the waters or the snows, that kind of thing. So I did use a lot of the colors that I used in the sky down in the landscape part, the mountains and the hills. This is my goodness gracious, sorry. This is the color rainforest. Yeah, rainforest. It has a little bit of glitter in it, and I use that because I use the glitter paint in the sky. I thought I would use a little bit of glitter paint in the mountains as well, in the hilltops, just to balance out that sparkle. And so I decided to use it in the trees and a couple of the hills. And then I am moving on to more. I wanted some oranges and what's the harvest wheat color, and the harvest from the collection are also being used in the hills to kind of give it that I don't know, maybe wheat fields, all different kinds of things growing right in fields. That again, that patchwork element to the piece. And overall, I really enjoyed the piece. This is the orange, which is pumpkin. And then I move on to the greens, which I mixed Boreal with the milkweed color to get kind of a in-between sap green, leaf green color for some of the hills. I do tend to do that. I will mix pre-mixed colors together to get different elements showing through of each color. And I don't always mix them completely on the palette. I will also let them mix on the page. And then I'm mirroring the Wintry Night Prussian Blue mix down in the darker areas down below. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then getting in some of that creamy wheat color, which tends to look a little dirty because I got a little green in it, but that's okay. I just roll with it. And I didn't think about it at the time, but working around the trees in the background was a little bit time consuming, a little bit of a challenge to not obliterate that glittery green color, especially with this deep dark color. But I feel like it really makes those trees pop into the foreground a little bit. There goes my phone again. Um, yeah, I really like this color. This is the Harvest um, mixed with burnt sienna to get that kind of um, darker, what I associate with the harvest colors, those bronzes and browns and red browns and gold browns. And then here I'm mixing using that green that we used before to get in around all my pretty little foreground flowers. And I really the intent is for them to pop off the page a little bit. Um, and to push them to the foreground. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I should do all the bright green leaves first. Pop those all in, get them where I want them to be. And then this is what made this more time consuming. And then color in around all of the grasses and flowers with the dark background color and all the little tiny bits and segments and stuff. That actually made this painting take a little longer than I intended. But I overall really love the outcome of this piece. It's not something I would normally do, very out of my norm. That's what these challenges are supposed to do, right? Pull you out of your normal, get you into good painting habits. Maybe you discover something new, a different technique or a different trick that you'd like to try. Like the next painting, I'm going to use cinnamon in the painting. Be on the lookout for that. But this one, yeah. Painting like a paint by numbers, right? When we were kids or adults, a lot of people paint by numbers, right? That's what this very much felt like, a little paint by numbers session, which I enjoyed. I really, really had fun doing this piece. But whenever I'm painting, I'm having fun. Whenever I'm drawing or painting or creating, I'm having a blast. It is my happy place. What's your happy place? What's your favorite thing to be doing? Maybe drop that in the comments below if you've gotten this far in the video. I'd love to know what your favorite pastimes are, hobbies, interests, skydiving. No, thank you. Yeah, and then I decided to go. These were supposed to be pink, but I decided to go with like the yellow, the pumpkin spice color that I used up in the sky to kind of balance that color in the piece. I didn't need to, but it felt right. So I decided to put that color also in the center of all the pink flowers. And that kind of made my little round flowers disappear, which is fine. I just didn't think that all the way through. I was going with the flow. And we're all done. I'm going to take off the tape. And let me know what you think in the comments of this below of this one, you guys. I would be thrilled to hear what you think. Bye.